Who watches people watch battles? Just watch the battle. Just go to YouTube. It's on you.
Turn this off.
It's out.
Watch it. Sup guys, watch! We got GEECHI, GOTTI, and ILLMAC in the motherfucking house, y'all. Yeah, let's go.
Come on.
There we is.
How's everybody doing out there tonight?
How y'all doing out there, man? Get in the chat. We know what's up. We here.
Pics.
You know what I'm saying? You know it. We in the building.
It's been a minute. GEECHI, what you been up to?
Oh, man. Me personally, I've just been, just like, first and foremost, of course, I kind of haven't had that many battles this year. So far, I only had the one. Killed a man earlier this year named Michael Police. And I'm saying I'm still wanted for that murder. So besides that, I just been chilling, man. EFB hoodies and No Studio on hoodies and clothing and shirts. www.officialgeechigotti.com. Been pushing that heavy, working on ILLMAC GOTTI, the album. Really working on that. Just dropped the sweetest video. That song should be available on all platforms probably later this week. So I just been heavily trying to work on the music. I got the Clean Paper Battle though coming up for the GTX event.
Oh yeah, that's late April, right?
Late April, yeah, about April 22nd. And then the week after that, I got Jazz the Rapper on URL. So that's April 30th. So yeah, then my next two upcoming battles will be in April. So that's kind of like a slow year for me in battle rap because
even though you got battles back to back, it's like you got time.
I haven't had no battles since that January when I battled Mike P, I believe. So, and that was only one round. So yeah, man, I've been chilling, man, working on the music and the merchandise.
Let's go.
And the podcast for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And ILLMAC, you've been brewing up something sweet coming up. 2 weeks.
Yeah, in the kitchen cooking, man. Wrap off. We throwing our first live event on April 3rd here in LA. Yeah. Big K versus JEY, the NITEWING. Danny Myers versus Frack. The Saurus versus Lou Cypher. RX versus First Lady Flames. Performances. And we're debuting a new cartoon. We're premiering a cartoon, a new one, at the event. So I'm super hyped for that shit, man. We actually just went live with the website yesterday.
Oh, it's lit.
Sape, his team, like my boy Sape, his team, they killed it.
Yeah.
The website's wild, man. Like, definitely check it out. It's rapoff.xyz. And there's actually, if you go there, there's an events page and you can get tickets and everything for this event. Stay up to date.
So if y'all didn't know, man, ILLMAC is behind the Rap Off event. So y'all make sure y'all support that. Like you say, it's not even a league, man. This is something that they doing, man. This is real dope for the battlers and everybody involved. So the support is heavy on this, man. Definitely. And there's some dope battles on this card, like super dope battles on this mug.
Is this rapoff.com?
Rapoff.xyz.
Rapoff.xyz
is that next shit. You still on Web 2 time, you know what I mean? I'm in the future, like Web 3, you know?
Rapoff.xyz.
Yeah,
like, not even
come on, the fridge is open.
Man, the fridge is open.
Yeah.
So if y'all in the chat, y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Whoa, this is fucking cool.
That's fire shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they killed the website, man.
This is so dope.
We've been working on it for months, man. We put a lot into it. Hey, the descriptions, read the butter description.
Oh shit.
Free butter. One of the realest left in the fridge. Butter has been locked up in the box for a minute. Guess who really lives what he raps? When it's real, you could tell. Come on.
Free butter, man. You be out soon.
A little foreshadowing, you know what I mean?
Butter be out of there.
That's amazing. 3 times.
Oh yeah. Strengths on under butter is 3 times.
Highly respected. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah,
damn, this shit is so fire.
Yup, there's a few different pages you can learn about what we're doing, you know, but I'm super hyped on this, man. Like, this is what, you know, people be like, oh, NFTs are scam, but it's like, we're really just trying to do some shit to give more content, you know what I mean? To be able to put out more cartoons, and we're not doing, it's not a Patreon, or it's like a Patreon or a Kickstarter in the way that it's like, it's the new subscription model, you know what I mean? You can own a piece of the world and be part of the building,
Big fact.
Really hyped on that. Wrap off that XYZ though. Check
So
that
with
shit
that being said, 2 of these guys are on the wrap-off card coming up. We got Jay the Nightwing taking on Big K, and then we got Thesaurus taking on Lucifer. So we're gonna watch a battle that's been suggested to be watched on here a lot.
Okay.
Jay the Nightwing versus Thesaurus.
Jay the Nightwing versus Thesaurus. Let's get
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Hell fucking
Yeah, this was just like, this is this year. You were there for this. You weren't there.
I've
for
never
this.
seen this battle actually.
Oh, you weren't.
No.
I was thinking of another time, I think, when Jay battled Phonetic or something.
Oh yeah, in Juneau, in Alaska.
Okay, that's what
yeah,
I was
I
thinking
filmed
about.
that.
But this was in
That was, you know what's
yeah.
funny is that's my only time I've filmed Jay the Nightwing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like alluded, like he's like only been in URL, so I haven't filmed him.
Not on the 3rd, Jay.
Yeah.
The ducking stops now. You've been ducking the smoke with Avo. It's a wrap for you.
You're gonna get it.
Don't get that, boy.
Yeah, and we're doing it, you know, you could be in the building. It's not like exclusive. You could be there. The information is on the website if you want to pull up. But also, it's going to be streamed for free on twitch.tv/rapoffbattles.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
Oh, so y'all don't even got to complain, man. Just get that Twitch.
Yeah.
Real quick. You know what I mean? Let's
Exactly.
It's lit.
Northwest, make some noise!
Northwest.
Northwest in the building.
I'm one of your hosts, 1206.
You one of the legends of the Northwest, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the forefathers of that Northwest.
I know, like,
man.
yeah,
For
me
real.
and Jay were chopping it up a little bit, and he was like, yo, like, he's like, yo,
Yeah, totally.
he's talking, and I'm like the ground's like rumbling.
Yeah, it's like trailers.
Yeah.
Got your Northwest.
Show a hella
On my
love, man.
left, we got Hypnosis. Talk to him.
What's up, Hypnosis?
It's like we're the only ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like us and then like Sun Tzu. Oh, Stewie, for sure, for sure.
FLO.
Stoey. Hypnosis, probably. That's them, like, right there is probably the more notable guys from that region. Jay the Nightwing, Hypnosis, Stewie Newton, yourself.
All right, let's get it. Jay the Nightwing versus Thesaurus.
Now let's keep it down, y'all. We tried to flip the coin earlier, but Jay the Nightwing said he want to go first. Damn!
Happy birthday, Solo! Facts!
Got it,
Sky Tier, you came back. This is my year. And the last time I battled for y'all, Slim was standing right here. So I want to thank you for coming. It's been too long. It's like now we're strangers or something. It's my fault. This is my way of repaying the public. And shout out to Rome though. The Saurus, that's a good book. I ain't even frontin'. But like any good book, that little king is gonna make some adjustments. You matched
I like how it says the Saurus is a good book. A rich plot.
Great read, front to back.
Yeah, the synopsis is amazing, enthralling.
Nah, you motherfuckers just going around reading thesauruses.
Yeah, for real.
You matched up with the mad one. Turns fans into witnesses. That's bad luck. They said the Saurus coming. If I gave a fuck, I'd have masked up. I'm way too much. Be on some federal way too much. That right, Stu? It's a different book they be throwing at kings like us. Hey. What? Mr. 2 times everything. Well, I'm only gonna say this once. This isn't. This isn't grind time. This ain't don't flop. This ain't king of the dot. This the new era. This my era. I'm the one giving the shots. It's pure dominance. You can tell the door of your casket your accomplishments. The great from Monterey got shredded. That's too obvious. They call you legend. Wow. They call you wow. The great from Monterey got shredded. That's too obvious. They call you legendary. Well, bitch, I'm lactose intolerant.
Me too, man.
So
Not your mom, not your milk. You feel me? Yo, one thing I fuck with so heavy with Jay that's like stood out since I feel like the first battle I seen was him versus Don Marino. Okay. And then I went back and watched like his older shit, you know? But it's not just like 2 and 4 bar things. Like his style is unorthodox, real you know. It's not like weird, but it's different, and he's super unique in the way that like what he chooses to say or his angles and punches are not just like copy and paste. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people couldn't even do the material he does. It's something about how he performs it and like his perspective is super
2 times everything. I'm only gonna say this once, like you know what I mean? Like that's some just catch, like it's just like subtle bars that end up hitting for him. Like it's not like big build-ups and stuff like that. A lot of times
that was like a bar 5 too. Like he said something, you know, whatever about Federal Way, and they're like, and he's like, Mr. 2-time. I'm only gonna say this once. Like,
you know,
it was like an add-on, like a bonus level.
Exactly.
You know, but I love that his style's unique. That's why I'm like. And his presence is big, and so I'm like him versus K. It's
crazy.
Like I thought,
so crazy.
I'm like that has to happen.
That's such a good battle.
That's a good battle.
And where else you gonna see that?
Man, for real.
Yeah, totally.
Rap off.
Lactose intolerant. So until a Mook type legend shows up, there's no stopping this, because I promise you this. My casket staying as empty as any promises you made to your fan base that there was any way you survived this. God is the only way that you're coming out the other side of this. But since I got you in the States, you shouldn't expect to find providence. And you only half of what you used to be. Which wasn't much if I'm being honest, bitch. Yeah, no, I wrote it. You only half of what you used to be, which isn't much if I'm being honest, bitch. That's why looking through Thesaurus, I can only see my opposite. I am legend proof. I am legend proof. Doesn't matter now since that really isn't you. I'm putting a nobody in the ground. I guess your casket gonna be empty too. Thesaurus now. Thesaurus now. Fizzled out. Shouldn't surprise y'all, especially you. Look up the synonyms for Peter. That should be something you already knew. So who's bigging you up? Got you taking battles like these, thinking you tough. When it comes to the greats, history buffs the only ones bringing you up. They're like, damn, Jermaine, he in trouble now. Even wrong, dude, this isn't enough. Bitch, you a nerd to me. You a nerd to me. I used to battle in goggles, bro. You a nerd to me.
I used to battle in goggles. Yo, bring that back. It's like gray hoodie looks.
Goggles J. Goggles J. I've seen him battle in some goggles before too.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I forgot that he used to do that.
What?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Damn, I think I missed that.
You remember he battled and like his friend like ripped his shirt off?
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
I think
that was like not that long ago.
Yeah, that's what else for you. I think when he battled Young Grizz in the Northwest years ago, he had like either some goggles or some crazy looking glasses on or something.
That's fire. Bring back goggles. Hey, on the 3rd.
Yeah.
On the 3rd, Jay. You need goggles, Jay, to come up against the Avo filming. You feel me? Man. Yeah, this is live, chat. This is live right now. This is happening.
You a nerd.
They surprised in the chat.
They're like, is this live?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Totally.
It's pre-recorded. It's all off top. It's not written.
You a nerd to me. I'm on a murder spree. don't even deserve to see. The same reason I don't do the tattoo tiers, because personally, the way I see it, some of y'all niggas ain't even worth the ink, and you feel a freestyle era. And you from the freestyle era. Ah, yes. 'Twas a time when you had to
Not twas.
Yeah, that nigga style was so trash you had to serve it free. This ain't work for me. Shouldn't puzzle anyone. It's just a 30 piece, and I'm really a villain. Bet they ain't think it'd be this easy to kill him. Difficulty not very. He's not reaching my ceiling. It's a library. I gave y'all the Saurus, and he's not leaving the building. It's mad.
I like that 30-piece puzzle, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was fly.
Gave me thesaurus. He's not leaving the building.
Yeah.
Something like the library. That's fire.
Super solid round.
Let's go. Hold it down.
All right, look. I told him straight up as soon as those promoters hit me that if Jay really won a war, it'd be stupid to go against me. Cause I'll come to Washington wildin' without any homies with me and tell that pussy Jay that, yo, wait, he's not the 6'4" Samoan, is he?
So it's just trying to turn up. Tell that pussy.
Hey, this is the dopest city. Dopest city. I've got to get home here as soon as I walk through baggage claim. I scoped it out. Looks like this Jay's in my automatic range. 20 years, a fucking legend. Never saw that status change, so how's it my first time in Seattle after the longest lasting rain? I can't explain. Ain't a chance I was taking
It rains
this
more in Seattle than Portland on average year. That's how I know. I'm like,
Crazy.
I'm at my precipice in Portland.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. It's all good. It does that.
Like, I brought a bag so heavy, wing breaking in mid-flight. Ain't a fade or a fist fight I'm afraid of in this life. I stay suited for success like the Yankees in pinstripes. I came with a big knife. Came with a big knife, swinging straight from his windpipe. Or I'll take a piece of his mind. Shit, thanks for the insight. Start chopping at the top, it won't make it to midnight. As soon as I see red wings skating on thin ice. What's cracking?
Let's go, B.
What's cracking?
Let's go, B.
Can't even keep his heart stable. Every bar fatal. It's a Kimura lock if I hit him with an arm angle. Like that. You shark bait. You shark bait. Don't even sit across me at a card table. Steel on wing like Apocalypse the Archangel. What?
Steel on wing like Apocalypse the Archangel. That's some comic shit, I think. But either
X-Men, right?
Either way, I'm
Apocalypse.
picturing metallic wings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
That's
Like
crazy.
Apocalypse the Archangel. Don't even sit across me at a card table. Steel on wing like Apocalypse the Archangel.
That's crazy.
What?
You're supposed to be chilling, bro.
The way I send this clown flying, I ain't firing a cannon shot. You ain't the king of shit. That's just something you call yourself on Camelot.
Damn, that's fire.
And who he battling on the rap off? Lou Cypher, right?
Lou Cypher.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
a good
Lou
battle.
Cypher. Yeah, like Lou's been on a run, I feel like, you know, since even S1, you
Yeah.
know, so was the first one called S1 or is this one
this
S1?
is
S1.
This is the actual,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I guess that wasn't a season. The first tourney,
the Grand
you know,
Prix.
The Grand Prix, there
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, he was not, he just had a battle, like a non-tourney battle, right?
that,
And everyone's like, what
Yeah.
who was that against? Do you remember?
I fucking
I know,
forget,
my
dude.
memory be the
So many
worst.
battles.
But like, it was like King that I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, we need to book him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was like on the next cards, like,
Yeah.
and I know he was going crazy in the tournament. He ended up losing to Mac, I think, in the like quarterfinals.
Yeah.
To Mac Myron.
Yep.
They both, man, like I think this is the Saurus's last battle, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, like I feel like their style is a real good clash. Like
it is.
You know, they're both like kind of laid back, like and right crazy, and can hit those little moments and turn up. You know,
straight up.
Yeah. And I know they both like fuck with each other.
I got a style that's been sampled off more times than Planet Rock. You can see. You can see. Oh my God.
Hold on, I missed it. I was reading the chat. Yeah, Street Hymns was that first, the one in the Grand Prix or whatever, with that Lou battle.
Been sampled off more times than Planet Rock. You can see. You can see. Oh my God. I got a style that's been sampled off more times than Planet Rock. You can see it strike a chord like opening a grand piano top. Stacking guap in Vegas since Sammy Davis ran the block. Move every gram I got. Deliver drugs like a nanobot. They said for wing. What? They said for wing I better have the sauce Louisiana hot. I'm at a spot that there's always a lure in, like a tackle box. Ain't a sawed-off gauge. The second-hand cashing in, fuck what the pawn shop pays. This felt like Nitty versus Iron when he walked on stage, cause I could use some new shoes, so I'ma knock off Jay's.
Dude, also Iron and Nitty somehow still like a slept-on battle, dude.
Yeah,
it like just hit 1 million.
Yeah, that
fucking
is
crazy.
That's a classic.
Yeah, so good.
I've been the king, always, before I made a name on YouTube, before the watered down bullshit that the fans today are used to. Barehanded, used to hunt my plate of food the way that you do, and keep cooking while you're still in the dirt. I made an
Fire! That's a super fire first round from both. That's him, right? That's his merch?
Yeah, Mad King.
That's the Mad King joint? He got like the fate. That's hard. Yeah, you can get one of those at officialgeechigotti.com. You know,
you go type it in right now. You go get it. If you don't see it, get a hoodie.
You're there, might as well. You know, you already credit cards out.
It's already out.
Type it in.
Type it in. You know,
autofill, you know.
I'm not sure. I know Jay do got a website too, though, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I know he do got clothing. Though,
Let's go.
He do got clothing.
Yeah, support that shit. Come on. I love these type of battles, the atmosphere where you could tell they're both like, all right, I need, like you could tell Jay's like, oh, I might need to turn up a little bit more. He set the tone, but I think that, the ashtray, but I think the Saurus' energy just, the Saurus is,
Oh, shit.
So just don't mind the say, you know, RX.
My boy went out here fighting demons. Might just light this motherfucker up, I know it's somebody out there that smokes sage. Yeah. They just ain't telling us. Yeah, RX, you getting all your sage, girl.
Girl, man, I'm like, Avo's got a chop rolled up.
Man.
Somebody asked when I'm battling next.
You had somebody winning that round?
Honestly, I would probably edge it slightly to the Saurus. I think their
little more energy,
is pretty comparable, but I think it's that second, going second advantage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can see that.
Because if the Saurus started it with that, I bet Jay would have turned up a little bit more.
Totally.
But yeah, I'd probably edge it to him. What about you?
I know I'm in agreement with that. I think that's going second in that one. He kind of, because material wise, it was pretty even. Like I think Jay had a lot more sneakier stuff, but the Saurus had a lot of lines in there too that matched up with some of Jay's punches as well. So I think for me, just in that round, going second, like leaving with a little more energy too. You know what I'm saying? I think Jay with the slow start up, that's his style anyway. But like, you know what I'm saying? I think the Saurus kind of matched it and then kind of went a little over. So I would probably edge that first one to the Sword.
Yeah.
But it's not like a oh man, he killed him first round, more so than like, oh no, like he just did a little bit more. You know
yeah, I agree. Tao C says Saurus got the umi wrong, and hangi or hanji, I don't know, is cooked in ground. Umu is cooked on top of rocks above the ground. Also, never mind.
I'm
Jay got that.
This is a Samoan.
Jay got
dish, I'm
that.
assuming, right? Yeah, man.
Some old dish.
I mean, at the end of the day, we ain't gonna never get it all the way right.
Give him a break.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
Close enough. They cheer for that shit.
Yeah. Jay liked it. Hey, what? Hello. What up, Chase? Shoulda mudda in the chat. Hey, speaking of, Chase is performing too on the 3rd.
Oh,
at
shit.
the event. Yeah, Chase and Fredo, the Water Buffaloes, will be in the
That's
building.
the group?
Yeah, Water
Holy
Buffaloes.
fucking shit, man. That's hard as hell.
Come on, Chase and Chase
Water
Fredo
Buffalo.
algae. Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, they put
That's
out 2 albums now, and they
fire.
got their 3rd done. It's crazy, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Make sure
Chase
to
Moore
follow
on the
them.
beat. You already know.
Come on. It's the dub.
The comic nerds, this is a great day.
That's how you come in.
We got Nightwing versus Clayface. You know, Peter, I'm a little harsh on you last round. Fair. You put several places on the map. There's a lot of names today that wouldn't be names without you. I think I'm safe for saying that. It's facts. You done fathered an entire scene. It's facts. And it ain't no taking that. All that being said, bro, I fucking hate the way you rap. Bro, you rap like an angry, nice nigga. The irony. You rap like an angry, nice nigga that doesn't like cursing. Mute the battle during his rap. It's gonna look like he's complaining about my customer service. Well, the manager ain't here, bitch.
Ain't gonna lie. Him and Sharon got that finger pointing rap down pat. Like Sharon, he'll be goddamn head down, man.
Talk to your manager right now.
Real.
Yeah, me and Sharon been talking too. You never know.
Oh shit.
You never know. Rap off.
The rap off got a lot of people they've been talking to.
Come on, we been talking.
Hello, man.
Come on, man.
What the hell? What's the Cassidy? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Cassidy versus Conceited.
Come on,
surprise
man.
battle. You heard it here first on Rap Off.
Man, let's go.
Yup.
For giving us battlers like Awkwards, I will never forgive you. Bro, you came out of the skateboard park and brought everyone with you. This is you. This is him when he raps. Yo! They gave me Jay in a crazy way. I thought this shit was over. But I'm prominent, so I'm convinced he's about to lose composure. Because they say that.
Yo, the little lean forward, bro. Lots of people have mocked me at the Saurus or something, but it's like never usually that good. But this is like
they gave me Jay in a crazy way.
I'm about to lose composure. It's like AAB. The way he like leans forward is too good.
They gave me Jay in a crazy way. I thought this shit was over. But I'm prominent, so I'm convinced he's about to lose composure. Because they say that Jay is like Dwayne Johnson's little poser, but not as coward shook as now they put The Rock next to a boulder.
Dude. He might have took one of the thesaurus lines. I know what to say in the next rap. Scratch that one right there. Come on me like, not gonna say that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
He got like the last word being like squeezed out too. Like running out of breath.
Yeah, for sure. And even like when sometimes thesaurus has a little stumble, like it sounds like he just naturally did it on accident, but it kind of almost fit the bar 3. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, it's muted.
I got it.
James Johnson's little poser, but now this coward shook because now they put the rock next to a boulder.
Next to a boulder.
And the head shake after that. So good.
Relax. You know why I'll never like you? Because you whitewash every cipher. You get up here and all I hear is me and my dog share saliva. I provide y'all clear reminders like my hype off Carolina, while all your peers are on higher tiers and you still ride off years behind you. Bro, women watch you after they shower so they can dry off their vagina. Oh my God.
You just hear the one woman at the event. Oh my God!
Gasp.
I know someone gets me. Any crowd reaction he gets is just from pity. There's usually no crowd reaction unless Lush One's tipsy. And shout out Sober Lush. Who's drinking Holy? No. Yeah, speaking of things that look like one of Lush One's kidneys, you were the face. Oh my God. You are the face of West Coast battle rap. Well, for the guys that were playing AccuSac. Which lets you know the state that the culture was in. Here's a sad effect. You represent a school of beta males that didn't have the brass for smack. They didn't laugh at that. Because even Pat said that it was incredible. I laughed at that because that was back when the hardest gun bar I ever heard was in the back of a lac. Tell me how I'm supposed to respect. Tell me how.
Let me ask you guys a question. Jazz was saying this the other day. Do you guys feel like in Smack DVD, gun bars were as big of a thing as they are now? Because I said yes, because I said that line is like one of the biggest lines from the Smack DVD era, and also Turn Your Dome to a Stadium, also a gun line. All the big memorable moments, like the end of Mook versus Sirius, when he's like, dot on your head, dot, like that's a gun line. Do you feel like it's more heavily, propagated now, or do you feel like it was kind of always a thing?
I mean, it's like, it's always a thing because it's battle rap, you know what I'm saying? So like Smack being like a street platform and got like street dudes battling each other, guns, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's just real, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think it's like the same, like, I would say it's damn near the same ratio. It's just different. It's just evolved. Like then it was like, you would have a lot of that because it's mixtape verses. You didn't know who your opponent was. There wasn't, so you would just have bars on deck that were punches and clever wordplay, threatening bars, gun bars, like, because you didn't know who you'd be battling. And back then it's like, when you ran out of bars, you lost. So you just had to have volumes of it. Now with this shifting, I feel like it's probably the same ratio. It's just a different context. Now a lot of those gun bars will be tailored to your opponent. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like something, bullets fly in J like a truck stop, or whatever. Like, I'm sure someone had to have said that.
It's just the infatuation with like with guns though, it's like bigger than not just rap. Like, you know, like you watch action movies, you watch cartoons, they got characters that can shoot different guns. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think those bars is like resonate, because even you don't have to be a gangster to own a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, people that kids know how to shoot guns. You know what I'm saying? That people train their kids. It's people that just collect guns and stuff. You know, so it's like an, you know, I don't want to say like an American thing, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that,
it is
though.
heavy in America too, because of, you know, the prevalence of guns, violence, the, you know, constitutional shit, like where they didn't have to take our shit, and it's like, so it's like a pop culture reference.
Yeah, it's basically
you know
like that.
Like it's not even like there's real context and shit too, but it is just, and it's because there's so many different. You can every number an 8 for some reason is a 38, so I'm gonna call it an 8.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Like every number you pick,
squeeze the 4. You got the 4 on it.
Yeah, like any. Or
and
like
then now
random
guns
words,
is so it's so many new guns. Every number damn near is not 18, 17, 19. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many. You damn near could think of a number and type it in on Google, and I bet you it's a gun. Like, oh yeah, man, I got me a 30-06. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit. So you know what I mean?
When I pulled a 17,
you know what I'm saying?
Jailbait.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me?
Any number, and also like the wordplay, like stick, pole, you know, dick on it. Like there's just a million different things.
Like the metal, the steel, the plastic. You know what I'm saying?
So anytime you think of, like, when I'm just thinking of rhymes down there, even if it's unrelated verse, and I'm just thinking of a rhyme scheme, down there gun bars come first, because there's just a million different, you know, words and shit that'll go with it.
Exactly.
You know? So it's easy to pull punches.
I was saying
from
the
it.
same thing, but it's funny that other people have a different perspective. Where like, I feel like it's more now. I'm like, it wasn't. It was kind of always that way. I didn't feel like it changed.
Slang, so it's like,
it's
even
just
if it
longer.
don't work, you can always say like that was for a gun, like, you know what I mean? Because everybody can just do that. Like, you could be like, man, pass the red cup, blast this bitch. Yeah. And niggas would be like, what they talking about? Like, nah, in my hood we call guns red cup. You know, we call them red cups. You feel me? Like, why y'all call them that? Because, man, like, you feel me? Like, man, they just spill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They gonna be pouring shit out for you after we use it. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, I guarantee Frack, because he's in the chat, he's gonna use when I put a red cup on him.
Totally. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, true.
Remember, you were 49.
Tell me how I'm supposed to respect wherever they put your status at. When I'm watching all your past shit back, somebody says, I'll flip you like an acrobat, and the whole crowd reacts to that. But on one Scribble Jam, bitch, who gives a damn? They gave you 30 seconds to say anything. As long as it rhymes, it's a win for them. Bro, have you watched that shit recently? No. You remember the things you've said to them? There's nothing that's great. I watched you tell a grown man that he would bust on his face.
Wait a minute.
And most of your rebuttals were dick jokes. At this point, I know nothing to say to you. From now on, I'm calling you Pause Morris. Maybe dictionary. Because if you are a thesaurus, that kid from Superbad probably used you to scribble some of his drawings. That's why I hate the way you rap. So battlers, moral of the story, try not to beat this nigga by the time you hit 40. It's mad.
That was a fire round. He turned out the whole impression shit was crazy.
Super spot on.
And he's like okay, like it, because in the first round too, Thesaurus was like I've been copied. Like he had some punchline that was like kind of coming from that, you know. I forget what it was, and so it's almost it's like perfect that he's going. His second round is after Thesaurus'
more
first.
time than Planet Rock.
That's what it was. Yeah. And so now for Jay's angle for his whole second coming off that to be, you know, like, all right, you won Scribble Jay. Have you seen that shit? Like, it's fucking garbage. It's like minimizing the thing Thesaurus was just bragging about the round before. It's actually crazy timing, you know?
Yeah.
Because flipped, that would also work for the Saurus. You know what I mean? He's one that would also like make it a little bit more rebuttally on the spot, you know?
Yeah, word up.
Fire round.
It's crazy because I was just about to give him props, too.
Let's go.
Yo, my favorite thing about most of Jay's battles, I'm not even lying. He'll have the craziest concept round about finding King Solomon's diamonds. And his opponent will spend half the battle trying to call him Hawaiian. Jay's like, it's the other side of the world. Whatever, dog, it's an island. Not in 1,000 years are you someone I'd call my king. Some people use that word for me because it's an all-time thing. There's one of you in every town, every year. You're like the prom night king. But hey, Bible Belt voters, it'll be all right, Wayne. Actually, it won't be all right. Wait a damn minute. I mean, there's got to be a story behind the name, right? How'd the man get it? Did you piggyback off those who built this shit, or did you have a hand in it? I bet T-Top just called you king one time and you fucking ran with it. After winning a couple battles, I was thinking it's all procedure, but the way you lost to Bar God made me a non-believer. I'll leave you standing at the pearly gates waiting on God to greet you. Folding Jay in half, it's the cradle of Polynesia.
Oh my God.
I don't even know exactly what that is, but Jay's reaction says it was fire. You know what I mean? Look at the hands on the head, like, whoo. Like you could tell, like that's some geographical fire right there. For real. You know what I mean? That's some Hawaiian shit for sure. Like, something. Yeah, so Honolulu.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a luau or something.
Yeah.
I think it's a luau.
It's like some Waikiki drink or something like that.
Yeah. Every time he finished saying a bar or something, he looking to the side and me like, man, y'all crazy. Feeling the power. Yo.
God to greet you. Folding Jay in half. It's the cradle of Polynesia.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Because everybody in the Northwest definitely knows about the cradle of Polynesia.
They for sure like seeing Jay and they're like, whoo.
Yeah, I know that, like, some Polynesian.
Everyone in the crowd was like, whoo. Like just doing the same
everything. And watch it be something real important that we supposed to know.
Totally.
It's a strip club on Federal Way.
Like they don't know about the cradle of Polynesia.
It's a strip hookah joint.
You know what I'm saying? The real. We used to rock-a-bye everybody. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
As he about to see his death, you already met the Reaper. Now y'all about to reconnect. You ain't in the same house as me. You don't know how to be addressed. The Mad King, Jay the Nightwing. You've got more personalities than Prep.
Let's go for sure.
I laughed at that. I now remember was seeing this, but Stewie's like, you could tell maybe him or somebody he knows set a prep bar that didn't get a lot of love.
Like, now y'all laugh at
now y'all laughing at prep bar. Now y'all.
Funny.
On the real, somebody probably said one earlier.
Yeah, and it was just like crickets or something.
That's totally
He did a full spin.
Let's give your reality a check and end the corny theatrics. Like your third for Fonz, the multiverse of ultimate madness. There's still a lot of us wondering what happened. All that time hopping and you couldn't find one world that you won all the cash in?
He had
You distracted. You shouldn't run that route.
Hey, because he actually was like some cool shit to say, but they didn't give him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when something like that happens. It's like, you just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because he was definitely banking on that one.
I'm like, I like try to right now to where it's like I keep going, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, like Nitty, like Mad Flex, they're both really good. They land the punch, but they have their next bar that either relates or is a quick thing to where they can stop there. And by then the crowd react, or you just keep going, you know. But because I hate that feeling, like, but you're like,
you couldn't find one where you got all the cash in. I think it was the way he said cash in too, like he was rushing to get there. That it sounded crazy.
Like it was a little matter of fact.
Got all the cash in. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't catch it because the way you know what I'm saying?
It didn't have an exclamation point on it. Like, or the
emphasis, the way he kind of got to that point. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because it wasn't like what he basically was saying was still good. It was just like when you saying it real.
It almost sounded like a setup.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, because Jay, you wore the infinity thing and you said that in Ultimate Madness. You was like, but you couldn't find no scenario where you won. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you. Because you lost. You know what I mean? So it's actually like, you feel me? It ain't super duper intricate crazy, but it was enough to where, like, you know what I mean? If you really paid attention to what he talking about, like, you could tell he really, you know what I'm saying, studied that.
Yeah, that's actually hella fire. I want to see like the at least 2 leading up to it.
All that time hopping and you couldn't find one world. There's still a lot of us wondering what happened. All that time hopping and you couldn't find one world that you won all the cash in? You even used distract in. You shouldn't run.
See, they thinking about you here. I'm like, damn, and now they catch it like that was hard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some of them, you just like once, like he delivered it a little different. If he would have been a little, like if I would have said it to him, not like that, but just like couldn't find. What were you? know what I mean? Like, bro, like making him feel stupid about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His came off a little more jokey, so they caught it late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? But it was still the same message. You feel me?
Right. 100%. Like even like the extra word of like in almost take like disjoints it a little, where it's just like where if you're like something bad, like if I think of that punchline, I'll be like, yo, and you travel some multiverse and traveled to some all that time traveling and the planets just running, you couldn't pick one where you actually won. Like,
exactly.
You know
and that's you taking it to the, you feel what I'm saying, to the furthest extreme. Like it's something that's something like you just did. I learned that from Nitty when we did our 2-on-2. It was like not writing the first way you could think of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some, like, even though it'll be dope sometimes, it's like it won't, like, in this day and age, people, it's more like their minds is moving, you know what I'm saying? So like they trained for like, okay, that's outdated, even though it might, you know what I'm saying, it might not be, it's not easy to do because you rap, you know what I'm saying? So it's still, it's not, the average person can't just write no rhyme down, you know what I'm saying? But so it's difficult, but when you're in the field with all rappers, it's like, you know, it ain't going, you know what I'm saying?
When you come up, when you think of the punchline and then you think of a fire setup, but you're like, oh, this punchline may not, but
in front of a different crowd
setup,
though,
you know,
like in front of a different crowd though, like something like that will hit sometimes, you know what I mean? Because you know your crowd, it'll be a crowd that's not trying to be in there just all thinking like that. I'm pretty sure it's people up there, but for the majority of the people up there, it's like rappers and
they might not even have seen that.
Like, exactly.
You know, it's an Ultimate Madness. It's a different thing.
It's a different crowd. Everything is different.
100%.
And he at home, they probably mad he didn't win the cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to relive this. Like, man, so didn't win the cash. That's why he up here battling you up here.
Remind us.
Like, shit, don't remind us, man.
Asshole.
For sure. No, that's a good point. Yeah, that is something I like. That's tough to do sometimes though. Like, wait, what's another way to say this simpler? Even though this rhyme was so perfect, it just don't hit
so
how it should.
That's the double-edged sword. There's some people who simplifies, people who like over, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta find that, like you say, that balance of like it's simple enough, but it's intricate enough, like to where it's like, oh, you know what I mean? They didn't see it all the way coming on some, you feel me? What's the 4-bar sit-up? Every time you spit that, you know, candy bar, a kid like that. They don't want it to come like that, you know what I'm saying?
100%. To balance.
You had a fucking apron on. You even used distract in. You shouldn't run that route. Fonz had a fucking apron on, and some damn how he still won that round. Shit had me thinking, it had me almost thinking you was from Yaktown, the way Fonz made JC his lux ran out. Before I end this round, I got a question for you.
Yo, that was Yaktown shit up.
Some damn how fuck that round.
Fonz made JC his lux ran out. The story is crazy for that one.
Some damn how is the perfect rhyme.
When you trying to get to that rhyme, you gotta say anything.
Yeah.
Some damn how, like Lux ran out. You know what I mean? How I get to Lux ran out?
I totally forgot that Fonz did wear an apron.
He did. Yeah.
That battle was filled with props.
It was a lot of props.
I fucking forgot all about that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen it.
That first Ultimate Madness was really, really good.
They was the first
finals?
Ultimate Madness. They was the finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fonz,
That was-
And he wore a
He put the fucking Infinity Gauntlet
and he was
on.
like turning into different people, and that was in the tournament. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. That was a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really remember his third that much, but people like really went in on him for that. But him and
I
Real
think
Sick,
he messed it up somewhere or something.
He, like,
I think it messed up before he got to the part, and then he turned it. If I ain't mistaken, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what it was. I think he
It's the Avengers.
It was something
They,
that he
went
missed.
back
Like he
in
missed
time
something.
and, fucked up, crumpled up his rhyme pad. You know what I mean?
For the real. If I ain't mistaken, I think it was something. But like I know, like he say, that first one was a lot of good battles
There were
though.
some
Like
great
Jay,
battles.
was damn near flawless that whole. You know what I
Jay
mean,
and Real
tournament.
Sick was so good.
Yeah.
And that,
wasn't that the first battle of the whole
it was something
shit?
like that. It was like the first.
What a waste.
I know, but still, it was fucking incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And JB killed like that. The first two like were filmed really, really fucking good.
Oh yeah, they did. They stopped him right when he was getting to that point.
Oh, they called
so,
time?
Yeah, so they called
Before
time.
the
That's what it was.
culmination.
Yeah. Before he could get all the way through it. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere he didn't get to finish it right.
Jeez, damn. Yeah, I forgot what happened. I remember something weird happened in that battle, but yeah, the apron. I forgot about that.
Where are you from again? Confederate way? Federal way. My bad. It's just sometimes JB forgetting some things and his memory gets in the way, so I was only double checking that he remembers the name. I don't know a damn thing about where you rep or you claim, but I bet my life the street you grew up on ain't memory lane. You got a knack for not remembering a damn thing. An old soul, and they don't get more unforgettable than that, King.
I don't know. That second though, I think Jay's whole like breaking his style down, and then he coming back and like that was his style, even though it was nice. I think Jay kind of took a lot of that from me for this round, like maybe more critique
I
it a
think
little
it's
harder.
1-1. Yeah, I think
You
it's
know what I'm
1-1. Jay's impression, and then using his like career accolades against like painting that context. Yeah, I could see that.
And I think the Saurus round was still good though. Like at the end, like even I think just taking that angle of kind of getting into that and then kind of jumping into like him choking and messing up his memory thing. I think like he still has some good moments in there, but for me, I think Jay just all the way through still had more.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
The Saurus seemed like his first seemed like more confident or like more. You know, he had more energy.
Yeah, more energy.
You know what I mean? This one was a little. He wasn't like shaky, like fucking
Nah.
up, but it just didn't seem as. Didn't have as much snap.
Like some of the when the lines didn't land, you could kind of see kind of him looking around like, I mean, all right, for sure, like a little defeated.
Yeah.
And I think that too goes into Jay. Like I say in that second, now he got the crowd probably looking at some of it too, like, oh, he did say he'll say something like that. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd's like plugging theirs just to see, like, he does look like he's complaining.
Come on, come on, like you feel me? Like that's that defensive writing though that people talk about in battle rap. That's sometimes I don't think people get credit for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people say you can't have defense, that's how you do it. You know,
100%. Yeah, I think he put a little. he put a little oil.
He put something in there, yeah, exactly. He threw something out there to where they like, oh, okay, yeah, he did. Oh, that's okay. Nah, I ain't cheering for that one because they seen it coming too. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't cheer no more.
And because they're both like pretty, their materials pretty closely matched. It's just enough.
It's just enough on the real.
Yeah, we can call that 1-1.
1-1.
Last round. Relax. We got a fight here.
They agree. We got a fight. Oh yeah, we got a battle.
You know, it's the end of the night. Everybody's kind of fucking drunk. You know, they're excited.
That's the best part though that I like when I'm battling. When it's them type of rooms and you just got them random motherfuckers like, man, we got one now. Yeah. Hey, this one of those. Yeah. Hey, be quiet, man. We gotta hear this shit. Yeah. Like, okay, it's going down. Okay, we got a good one. Okay, they fucking with this one.
Yeah, and whenever you are battling, especially out of town, against somebody who's and you land some, and the people when you see the person right behind them, it's like okay, I got it. Like,
exactly.
A power up.
Exactly, because like really him being in the on the road. Like to be saying 1-1 right now, you know what I'm saying? Or even just hearing the crowd, like, we got a battle, he know he doing his part. Because if you getting smoked in there, it's like, but when it's his turn right now, they be like, man, finish him off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to end this dude, man. He trash like 2-0, come on. 2-0, man. Hey, 2-0 on the 2-0, man. Like, when they start yelling 2-0, you sit over there like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had that problem, but you know, I've seen guys. Seeing guys look defeated, you know what I'm saying?
You've been that. I've been that,
I'm in there talking slim. Body done. You know it's over for him.
Dog, at the Crucible this last weekend, both the guys just went one round and somebody in the audience goes, it's 1-1. Just one round.
Oh, they both won,
they both won.
Yeah, they both won. They both took half a round.
Nah, that's battle rap. If you don't like watch a battle and you just go straight to the interview, you'll be super confused on who won a battle, man. Like,
for real.
Dudes will both come out like, I ain't gonna lie, man, good battle, but like, I mean, if you want to give them a round, you know what I'm saying? I probably give him the third, but it was 2-1 me all day.
You know, an example of that this is loosely tied because Jay's battling K at the event, but when I watched Big K and J Mills,
because RD had them doing
face off after the battle, which is a crazy idea.
That's smart.
Because I'm like thinking like most people, give it up. But like K was in there quiet as hell, and Jay the whole time was like, I mean, it was debatable, you know, debatable. K's just hella quiet, and then it's just like, you done? 3-0, another sack of work, the dog strikes again. And then the whole time that they're arguing for the next 10, 20 minutes, whatever it is, at no point in the whole video is Jay Mills like, I won, I killed you. He's like, that second round? Like, that second round? I got that second. Totally. It's like, I'm just thinking like, if you're fighting for one round,
facts though.
You got a third.
But see, K was there to dispute it. So like, normally if he would have just got interviewed after, he would have, debatable. You know, I think I got that second.
I got that second.
And that first.
It could have gone either.
Could have gone either way, but like, my material, like, you will see it on cam, the first probably mine.
Yeah, he got off on the third or whatever. But like,
the third, he got that one. And then Big K come do his. Man, 30 sack. Now you at the house like, I don't know if it was 3-0 or J Mills 2-1. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but the fact they at no point said he won, he was just like, no, second though. The second, he's like, no, I killed you, sir. I was like, oh man,
that's a fact.
You know, the crazy example of like, I think the only time somebody admitted they lost was Conceited in Arsenal. After that battle, Khan was like, yeah, he got me, but if you ever want to rematch. And I was like, well, that's crazy. He like admitted that. But once it dropped, it was like a completely different story because on camera it looks kind of different. But that was like way back in the day, like where you would kind of, I guess more so be open to admitting a loss. You know? Which is even crazier because back then I felt like if you lost one battle, it was like so much more impactful.
It'd be worse. Yeah, you gotta miss a lot.
Were those judged?
No, but we were doing the post-battle interviews outside.
Gotcha.
Colin was like, yeah, I don't think we ever actually put that out too. I think
the
post-battle never
interview
came out. Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, you gotta be a man like 30.
No matter what.
Totally.
After the second round, you gotta be like this, like when you're on stage, like man, too
That
old.
Cassidy energy, man. That's why Cassidy is the best.
The scientist. Who's gonna tell you?
5,000 and what? 4-0 now? About 5,003 and 0 or something.
5,000 battles.
Battling in
I fucking love it, dude.
5,000 battles though. That's a lot of battles, for real.
That is ridiculous.
Because
So
like,
you
how
think
many?
it has like a notebook? It's like a tally. It's like a tally sheet.
Like,
on
how
a
did he
little
come up with 5,000?
Yeah, it's like a black book with like
Yeah.
just tallies, just pages filled with tallies.
I think he just like estimated. He was like, all right. In his head, he was like, we battled every day back in the day. That's 365 days.
Yeah.
We used to battle like 15 times a day. You know what I'm
so
saying?
that
So
times
he had
15.
365 times.
Has to get there somehow.
Yeah, he done figured something out.
He has an equation on the chalkboard. It looks like Goodwill Hunting. It's just like Cassidy in there, like time lapse of him solving the equation.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
That's fine.
Chill.
Sick comment.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I heard you're quite the poker player. I bet you're great at it, You strike me as the kind of guy that makes his own luck. Mr. 2 times everything. Even faces and such. Which is why it's so surprising how easily you've taken this bluff. Just why do you think I asked for this? On the weekend of Summer Madness, bitch. Let's go. Resume, adjust your name. Why? Around mine, they center app events. You see, I'm a strategist. And as a king of the Northwest, I'm tired of seeing an asterisk. You catch my drift?
Okay.
Let's see where this is going.
You catch my drift? I'm using you to get to your partner, Immaculate. And that's
Jay the NITEWING versus ILLMAC. It all goes down. We set y'all up just to let y'all know. On the riot. It's going down, baby. Yeah.
Yes, the Rap Off Riot collab.
Rap Off Riot collab.
Battling Cassidy.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Stop playing. All you gotta do, man, is go to www.officialgeechigotti.com. You know what I'm saying? The first person to purchase 1,000 hoodies, get a ticket.
Getting a ticket.
Yeah. That's how it's like
It's a one-person crowd. It's a one-person event.
Get the ticket, man. Get the exclusive,
Super
man.
exclusive.
But nah, that would be a dope battle, though, man. I don't know, King of the Northwest, man.
I don't know.
Gotta come over there and, like, you know what I'm saying? Pull up.
Where will we battle? Would it be sacrilegious to not battle
do it in the Northwest? I mean,
but then if we did that, it's like where on his home turf?
Seattle or Portland,
I would probably rather battle in Seattle, to be honest.
Or it could, because I mean, it gotta be, I guess, out there instead of, I mean, it'd be.
I mean, it could be neutral ground,
neutral grounds, though.
It
You know
could
what
be
I'm saying?
neutral
Yeah,
ground.
because y'all, even though from the Northwest, y'all from different cities and states. And
It's
all
like
that.
2.5 hours away. We could do like the Bay or LA or something.
That'd be fine.
I ain't trying to bat. First of all, stop. I wasn't even.
Come over here working, Jay. You see me?
You're right there.
Jay, man, you see me? I'm trying, man. Damn, Jay, almost at it.
Yo, it's not. I'm not falling for this, man. This is an elaborate ploy. This whole battle.
Yeah.
Nah. This battle is his first round for me.
Yeah, he already got it.
Yeah.
He already got it rolled.
That's crazy. I don't know if I want that smoke with Jay, man. I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Yeah.
Like the style clash,
That's
the
a style
matchup.
clash
You
for
know.
sure. Yeah, but y'all
there's
both
some
dope writers, though.
similarities
Yeah, I'm
too,
gonna say
yeah.
like y'all both such dope writers. I think that'd be crazy to see like how y'all would attack each other. Up here.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup. On the riot, GEECHI versus Cassidy, me versus Jay.
It's going down.
Christmas Day.
Yeah. Get your ticket.
Might be in one of those.
And that's just it. Understand who you're rapping with. There's no moving with the night. But of course you would pick a fight because you're stupid and you're...
Not just you're stupid and you're white. That's hella funny. I like that he doesn't say it, but just that is a lot. Because you're stupid and you're white.
with the night. But of course you would pick a fight because you're stupid and you're...
That's so good.
All right.
See, my level's up here. It gets to you, they fix the height.
Oh, Jesus.
Because subconsciously they know what you're doing isn't nice, so they skew it just to view this as a true realistic fight because you're a legend and they like you. I don't want to view this just as hype, but the same curve that they rape you with is what I'm using as a sight. You're gonna think.
That's crazy.
You're gonna thank me for this. Maybe not when the round's finished. You're gonna thank me for this. Maybe not when the round's finished. But when the battle drops and the people see this is more than a style difference, that this is a man they called a legend who's realizing he now isn't. The new voice that they put on the trailers versus the trash that they found in it.
See, we could battle for trailer voices. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We do like 3 different
y'all got a lot of
trailers each.
y'all got a lot of reasons to battle, man. The king of the Northwest, king of the trailers.
Yeah, the trailer
Nah,
boys.
it's too much, man. Nah, this is going down. Yeah,
Happen.
it has to. We gonna talk April 3rd. We gonna talk about it.
Let's
We
go.
gonna talk about it.
Twitch.tv/rap-up-battles.
Yeah,
Because you'll always be recognized on the West Coast as a vet, but you will never be respected by the goats you respect. You change the culture forever, but for those who are guests,
That's crazy.
you use our megaphone to send your message. That's what's holding you back. Because when one of these ice babies gets up here with a flag just to mock the shit, or has a racial slur for every race except ours, knowing damn well they've been thought of it. Stylistically, these are all your kids, so you're responsible for all of it. You want the respect? Take the acknowledgement. Shit's is damn near synonymous. You and your little backpackers criticized the culture, and they responded with making you irrelevant. So if you don't like it, well, you started it.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up. So let's recap.
say, man. Say out there.
Like, who's he talking
man,
to? Saurus or me?
So let's recap.
Hey, shut up at the bar.
So let's recap. You're whack, you're corny, you're fat, you're 40. Your old raps are horny, so no actual glory. Wow. You got a face that says, I tried to look on the bright side and that went horribly. Nobody cares about any of the battles that you had before me. What else am I missing? Lost to disaster twice, hence the name again. All of your fans are white, Canadian. It's a difference. It's a difference. My time got a limit. And they gonna remember you for, no they won't, man.
Talking around right there, man.
Yeah, that was fire.
Good round.
That was another like There's an elaboration in the second in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Bringing it full circle. Yeah. That was really fire.
Attacking, breaking him down. You know what I mean?
Let's recap. You're whack.
And then all that was stuff that was in the rounds, though. Yeah, even with that, it was still shit that he said throughout the whole battle for real. You know what I'm saying? That he kind of got with like I think angles a lot of time like delivered right is kind of like some of the most dangerous stuff in battle rap.
Yeah, it's like some of if you look at but anglers I always look at someone like Hollow, like when he's on and like lands an angle, like that shit will follow that opponent for years. Like look at the kick, like what you referenced, the Kit Kat shit with Clips, that followed Clips, that kind of deflated his whole run. That was like the beginning of the down, the decline for Clips, because it was like, oh yeah, it's like seeing behind the curtain. Like Hollow's one that's done that a few different times where he like pokes a hole in someone's armor that just stays there wherever they go, and it's susceptible to attacks from the next person to elaborate on. You know,
I'm telling you, man. Like, and that's why I say those be like some of the better.
Your last battle
attacks,
the angle just, you know what I mean? Like, it was damaging. It
stick with you for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta jump around that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For real.
Yep.
Shut up. That last round he spit should let y'all know who works for free. Because you could have been front row for Moot versus Reed, but instead you chose you versus me. Hold on, look now.
He knows it. He knows it.
What would I know about having to get up and make the floor? God damn. I wish I had one to make. See, when I was a kid, I didn't even have a floor to sleep on. I slept standing up straight.
Let's go.
What you know?
I know he joking like a motherfucker, man.
I love FLO, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Life should never be that bad as a kid, though. You know what I'm saying? Imagine
he's there ready a little slap. The last bit.
Imagine being a kid and you really just like, man, I just gotta stand up straight to go to sleep.
What was it? Little slap.
That's Little Slap sleep versus me and Calico. But this is foreshadowing because it ain't happened yet.
Oh shit! 8 hours
that
straight.
same weekend or so. You know what I mean? But it's like, no, that's crazy, man. You just standing up sleep. Like, I'm out, man. I'm about to lay it down.
Yeah. I stand up. Like
I'm
you sit in the chair.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go to sleep right now. You gotta, how you hold your cover, just like,
you still have a
cover like this,
and a pillow. You like hold the
got one of them airplane pillows around your neck, tied on your neck. Totally. I'm out, man.
You gotta do it. You don't got a floor. You have to do this.
Stand your ass up and go to sleep. Ain't no lay your ass down. Stand your ass up. Don't be laying down. Go to sleep.
Wait, what were you saying your math teacher was saying?
Oh, like, grab wall.
Yeah, grab wall.
Grab wall. Stand up and grab wall and go to sleep.
Grab wall.
Grab wall. So I had a math teacher. Shout out, man, Mr. Coulter, man. Hopefully everything good with him. I was in the 8th grade, though. Like, he was there probably before I was in the 8th, but that's when he was my teacher. You know what I'm saying? He was like this drill sergeant, though, like type math teacher, like ex-Army cadet / like Wayne Brady looking motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he taught us math. I ain't gonna lie, I learned math fucking with him because he be really doing this little like aggressive talking, but like that was his thing. Like, you know, just being a class clown, we fucking up, starting shit or whatever. Like, he want real drill sergeant. Stand up right now. What, you know what I'm saying? You kids are being insubordinate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Saying little wild bullshit like that. So like his thing would be like, before you like send you to the office, he would be like, grab wall. Like that mean like get up, like go to the corner type shit, like from the city to the office, like so.
Like you'd have to touch, literally.
That's what he would want you to do. Like, man, grab war. Like we'd be sitting in the car, like, what the fuck, man? Get out of here. Like imagine we in middle school in Compton, like this dude come out of nowhere, like be our teacher. Like I ain't gonna lie though, but like it's like one of them. That shit funny to say it now though, but like it's damn near on some like lean on me shit, like you know, like he started off bad, but we ended up loving good though, like you know what I'm saying, on the real. You feel me on the real, but like that was his shit,
Dangerous Minds, Mr. Carter.
Hey man, that shit be real. That shit funny as hell. Joe Clark, man. Shout out Mr. Culture, man, on the real, man. Walton, man. Wildcats, what up?
That was like algebra or something.
He was algebra on the real. He was math.
The parentheses.
The pen was like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Used to have us like repeating that shit. Multiplication.
Man, the fact both of y'all remember that. I guess I never learned that.
I think I remembered it because of that part though. Like if you say it any other way, I'd be like, what the? I guess it's the what is it called? I get the time, whatever it is, not timetables, but the you know what I mean?
The order operations.
You feel me? If somebody say, what's the order of operations? I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a damn near see. Yeah, PEMDAS. Like what? Come on, man. I always wonder who was in charge of saying what went first though. Right. Like how come parentheses was first? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I get in trouble for. Because I'll be in class like, why?
Stand up and grab
war. You know what I'm saying? Grab war. Like, man, goddamn, I'm just saying what the fuck we gotta do that for. It look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got 4 + 5 and 6 - 2 over here. And you telling me I can't do 6 - 2 first? Like, man, knock it off. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like strategically sit like close to the wall just so you didn't have to like get up? Like I'm just gonna sit over here.
So this time, I'm sorry, you right there, dog. I got you. Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, I'm already grabbing wall, man.
Shit.
Shout out to what's his name?
Mr. Culture, man, on the real. Hopefully he watched some. He looked like the type he probably like still keeping up with his students and so he probably done kept up with me and so you know what I'm saying? Like that. You feel me? Shout out.
He like watches that episode of your podcast and just single tear rolls.
Just drop like I knew I finally got through to him. Yeah, he fucking did something with his life, man. He never forgot those order operations either. I knew that shit would make him a rapper one day. Damn algebra, man. Taught him those bars. 4 bars, 6 bar setups. He'll be able to do that shit without math.
He's taking credit for those bars.
Taking credit, man.
3-time champion in the year.
3-time champion.
That's the M. The times is the M and PEMDAS.
Come on, man. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's a real one. For sure.
Facts, like, hey, he gonna be in one of my battles. It's gonna be somebody like, yeah, man, I'm gonna teach your ass a lesson like Mr. Culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Shit.
There's gonna be a stand up and grab wall.
For sure, on the real. On the real.
I slept standing up. See, when I was a kid, I didn't even have a floor to sleep on. I slept standing up straight.
Let's go.
What you know?
I'm telling you, that's crazy.
Let's go. What you know? That's impressive. I slept standing up straight. I slept standing up straight. What you know about not being able to trust your pops or your mama and having nowhere in the house to sleep because they told you the floor was lava.
Fucking amazing.
Yo, look at the afterwards too.
What you know about not being able to trust your pops or your mama and having nowhere in the house to sleep because they told you the floor was lava.
That's so funny.
Hold up. Let me flip it a different way and give the angle new meaning. Okay. You were looking everyone in this game can stay eating. I paved the way for battle rap to find the new places it's reaching. So while you were making the floor, bitch, I was raising the ceiling.
Now he combats what his third round was, and let's go Thesaurus. They go to counter right,
with that like general angle, you know what I mean?
But I mean, somebody like Thesaurus understands like. He's been in enough battles like this is something that hits against me. Like saying I've been around so long, I haven't did this, I didn't do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I did this, but it wasn't me, you know what I mean? So like you have like great, like I think him saving that for the third is also genius in itself too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, let me, since I'm going last, I could kind of, you know what I'm saying?
And he ties it into like the big moment with Jay too.
Making the floor, which is his big boy that went viral when he said it against that.
And those bars always kind of, or not always, but they tend to hit a lot. It's like, I don't know what the term is, I forget. It's probably just like juxtapositions or some shit, but where like politicians will do that too, where it's like you're saying one thing and then saying the opposite. So it's like, oh, while you were making the floor, I was raising the ceiling. It creates like a visual shit. It's like a mental tool. Motherfuckers using speeches and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to like show the difference of something, like comparisons and stuff like that.
And then those shits are always like they hit. You know what I mean?
I paid my dues. You don't believe? And it was easy to pay it forward because I paid my dues. You don't believe me? Let me lace my boots and we can make live news. Shit, it's a chess game, but we don't have the same IQ. I thought he'd be bored taking L's, but that's the way Knight moves. A lot of people are saying I'll lose, and I'm aware of this shit. I've already lost to myself more times than I care to admit, but I'll still fight to the death, whether it's fair or it's fixed. Donkey Kong, Rampage, you want barrels or bricks? I'll give you
Donkey Kong 64, legendary.
I'll leave you something.
64 is the GOAT console.
Yeah, I'm mad. I need to go get me another one. Like I
got one, but I don't have the power cord. Like I like
the power cord's like weird, right? Like
it's like a fat like brick thing. Brick that goes in the back, and then my brother. So I basically stole it from my brother, but for Christmas. So like my brother was like out of the house, and I was wrapping Christmas presents, and I've been saying I want that 64. So I wrapped the Nintendo 64 and wrote to me from him. Oh my God. So like with the gifts opened or whatever, I was like, oh, to Greg from Bronson. All right, and I opened it, and he's like hella confused. I'm like, hey, I've been wanting the 64 thing, and he doesn't say like no. He's like, yeah. But I can tell he's confused.
Also, like, what the fuck? I get him a 64.
Mom. He's like looking at my mom, like, what the fuck? But he doesn't say anything at first. So I was too weak. I still kept it though. But I need the power cord.
He like, he didn't wrap that up.
Bruh, GoldenEye, like Mario Kart,
Super Smash Brothers.
Even the first Mario 64, like that was like the open world shit. Zelda,
like you said,
Legend of Ocarina,
crazy. Fucking Mario Kart.
Yeah, that was my shit. I used to play like battle mode where you had like 3 balloons or whatever, and so like there was the one level with all the it was like the multi-level bricks, and they were all different colors, like the blue
the
one,
red
the green,
shells, and just stand at the top.
So, but what we do too is we would just fill the bottom with green shells. So it's like you get green shells, just automatically shoot them down. So by the end of the match, it's like you have to stay up top, or else
you gonna get
you know the floor is lava.
That was so lit. That was one of the best boards on there.
I fucked with. Man, I need to get the power cord. I'm trying to run that back. Chase was telling me, he's like, I tried playing GoldenEye. He's like, He's like, you got one joystick. It's not what you remember.
It's not what you remember. But when we was kids, though, that was like the coldest fucking shit. You had 4 players. We running around. You get that golden gun. You get only one shot kill now.
You would make the rule first. Like, it'd be like, no odd jobs.
Yeah, no odd jobs. None of that. Yeah, like no golden guns and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then you would always be like, you die, you'd be like, you looking at my screen.
Yeah. Like, because it wasn't all that being in somebody else's house. We all right here. You know what I'm saying?
Just looking
I
up.
mean, he know what port I'm at every night. No.
Just look at your part of the screen.
Oh, everything, man. Nah, they need to bring. They never was able to get it back like that for the newer systems. Like,
totally.
Now, well, they like migrated because they're like, instead of having it be everyone gets one game and 2 or 3 or 4 play in one, it's like connect everybody. But they stopped doing multiplayer mode. They
stopped multiplayer,
So it's like you have to go online to do it or whatever. You know. So now instead of like playing at the crib
because
with the home,
64 was legendary
to the homes
because you literally could plug up 4 controllers.
Yeah, that's right.
Go at it like that's
because it was only like 2 on PlayStation.
Everywhere else was just 2.
Yeah, that's
they
true.
Was the first ones that had that 4.
Yeah, there was like a Cruising USA. I remember there was a fire like jet ski game. I can't
what was that called? I totally remember that stupid shit. That was hella fun.
Yeah, it was like a racing.
They had a lot of games that was like stupid fun. I ain't gonna lie, wrestling.
Yeah, the wrestling game's really fun.
Tony Hawk and all that shit was tight.
That should still be like 64 is actually still kind of expensive, like certain games and shit. And like,
because it's classic now.
Yeah.
So now you probably got to, you know what I mean? Like
and there wasn't it didn't have a long run, so it don't have like hella games or as much as like.
You like Dreamcast?
I never had a Dreamcast like the homie did. I'd go over to his crib and play. There was that, was it Virtua Fighter or something like that?
Some shit like that,
It was like before Tekken.
Yeah,
I remember playing that.
Was Dreamcast, was it like a cartridge or was it a disc?
It was a disc.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Disc.
Was that before No, that wasn't.
It was, I think. It was like right before, it was like, it wasn't before PlayStation, but before like PS2 and 3 and all that. You remember it was that Sony PlayStation, I think, was around way back, but Dreamcast popped out like it wasn't around that long. But what I remember is they was the ones who had that 2K, like because that first PlayStation and all that had like NFL football, NBA Live. They had that NBA 2K first and the NFL and they had NFL 2K, and that shit was like cold as shit. Then PlayStation took that shit.
The controller was crazy too because you could hold it like 2 different ways, like with the joystick or with the D-pad, and there's the trigger on the back.
Forgot about that.
You had the like the 4 buttons on their own, like the little yellow buttons or whatever.
They was Sega, actually. It was Sega Dreamcast on the rear. It was Sega.
I never got any Sega, and I was always jealous.
I had the first Sega.
Sega Genesis or just Sega.
I remember I had that. It was like I had like Echo the Dolphin. I remember it's one of my favorite games. You just played a little dolphin. You like fight orcas and shit.
They had some shit recently. I forgot. I might have been at Best Buy or something, but where they had those old PlayStation Segas and all that. Some years ago, like I got my kids that like even though they had the Xboxes and all that, I'm like, man, play this, man, hook this up.
What did they?
And they was like loving it. Mortal Kombat, like they used to play all the old ones, the whoopsie and all that. And I'm like, all right, this is a game I kind of could play back with y'all because like they got all that Fortnite and
dude,
I don't know what to do on there.
It's so hard. I'm like, dude, I'm like staring at the ceiling.
I tried playing that for a minute, but I couldn't figure out how to build right. Like it wasn't coming. So I just like I play like Warzone. I'm like I can play a shooter.
I can play something like that. When it comes
to like building while fighting and shit, I'm like I couldn't do it.
Yeah, them kids is next level with that.
You know on Mortal Kombat they say toasty.
Oh, that's what he was saying. Toasty? It wasn't whoopsie.
See, still, so it was whoopsie. I thought, but then I really thought later that he was saying pussy.
Yeah,
and I swore that's what it was. I was like, it's either pussy or whoopsie. Yeah, but like he's actually saying toasty, and I'm like, why?
Because it's on fire or something.
Maybe if that's what I don't know, but yeah, when they peek out behind the tree. Yeah. Chase actually, I feel like, told me that not too long ago, and I had to like look it up.
Kombat,
crazy. They say that's the Mandela effect.
It totally is. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, because I don't.
Genie
That
movie.
is one of the. Yeah, the Sinbad genie one. Bernstein.
one.
Bro, it was Bernstein. 100%.
Yeah, Bernstein Bear.
Yeah, that was how I like learned to read. Like my mom would read it.
It's
to
not
me,
that?
And I would. It's Bernstein. STAIN.
Nah, it's the Bernstein.
Yeah.
Bear.
What? No.
Yeah, it ain't never
No
stain.
way.
Nah, man.
There's a ton of them. That makes sense to this Mandela effect for sure. I buy that.
Yeah, good.
You want barrels or bricks? I'll leave you something shiny you can wear as a gift. One for every personality in there that exists. Someone needs to teach you about self-awareness a bit, because it's comical how often we see your character switch. What? Bitch, is it Nightwing? Because I'll kill you the Damian Wayne way.
Hold on, what was the lead up to that?
Shiny, you.
I think it's like some Mortal Kombat shit.
I'll leave you something shiny you can wear as a gift. One for every personality in there that exists. Someone needs to teach you about self-awareness a bit, because it's comical how often we see your character switch. What? Bitch, is it Nightwing? Because I'll kill you the Damian Wayne way. Or is it the Man King? Because your record don't reflect what the name say. Shit look more like Karate Kid after I'm checking the game tape, because you got your ass kicked by someone wearing skeleton face paint. $1 short and a day late, so you're not near me. Now I don't know what happened tonight, but I've got theories. We know the body disappeared the night that he lost clearly, so put out a search party. You'll find Night at the Rocks buried.
Not the almost left hanging.
Yeah, almost. Almost left him hanging on that one. Yeah, that's a cold one.
For a quick second,
Not at the Rocks buried.
No, but
like, come on, you know that's my last line. Like, Roxbury, you couldn't kill that, you couldn't tell?
Yeah, I did that like down conclusion, like Roxbury.
Yeah, that's it. Like, ain't nothing to say after that.
Yeah, look at me,
like,
King.
come on.
Look at me.
Jay, like, not at the Roxbury. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, for sure.
Great battle.
Okay, I needed that resolution. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a
It's like battle rappers, we always after the battle gotta like have that little match. I ain't gonna lie, we've been talking crazy the whole battle. Now when it's time to shake it, you got like 2 more words. Like, man, you went crazy in that first night. That's crazy, boy. You already know what it was. Yeah, I'm gonna see you out there. All right.
Good shit.
Oh man, we crazy as hell.
So amazing.
For sure, it's because it's like you get to finally let go of all that, like angst that you've been building up, right? And the pressure that's like, all right, there's like a sense of relief after. It's like, okay,
we good. Like, bro, it's all good, man.
Yeah. I know. Like, I always have people be like, oh, I couldn't let somebody talk to me up there.
Yeah, you always hear that. Yeah,
but it's like, but it's almost insulting because you're trying to be like, so what? I'm a pussy.
Yeah,
like that's what you're saying, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm way tougher than you. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Like I'm way tougher. So all of a sudden, yeah, I couldn't let that happen. Like,
I fuck with you for what I mean. Not
couldn't be me though.
Pride to let somebody talk to you like
couldn't
that.
Be me.
Yeah, it's entertaining to me to watch you get disrespected. Like,
and I'd have shot everybody already. Like, I don't even, I don't listen to bars like that and all that. First person say that, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been the first battle rapper, you know what I'm saying, on America's Most Wanted.
I'm like, bro,
you know what I'm saying?
like UFC fighters, boxers literally beat the shit out of each other and then hug right after.
Yeah.
Like, it's the sport.
It's
like,
sport.
Are you know what I'm saying? Like, you're tougher than them too. You know what I mean?
I think though, what it becomes though is like at a level of like when you get to where we at, where it's like a professional job, and it's like a career. Then I think that's when people kind of can, all right, I get it, because it's like being in any job, really. Ours is this is our profession, but imagine being working on boxes and the boss coming like, man, you better hurry and pick. Damn, y'all ain't picking shit up fast enough. And I'm on some I could never. You know what I'm saying? Take that. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean day off?
Day off. No. You call in late, your ass might as well stay home, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's your daughter's piano recital?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't
Pack
care.
These boxes
Let
ain't
these
gonna
boxes
pack
up.
themselves.
Yeah, or you can go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You a sorry motherfucker anyway. Yeah, okay. My bad, man. I'll be in that too. I know you will. You'll be in at 1:30.
Yeah. Have your girl drop you off because I know you ain't got a car.
I know you ain't got a car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next time, have her cook you some lunch, man, because you asking everybody on the shift to give you some money for lunch.
And it's that dude that's in the comments like, I could never let
Calico talk to me like that.
GEECHI in the third
You know
round.
what I'm saying? Right there on his cubicle, like saying it too, like, you know what I'm saying? You working down there? Yeah. Stupid ass punk motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? On the real. They be crazy, man.
Oh my god, fucking hilarious.
They be crazy.
Let's go.
All right, thanks y'all for tuning in. Thanks to GEECHI GOTTI for rolling by. ILLMAC. Wrap off April 3rd.
Sunday, April 3rd.
Live on Twitch if you can't be in the building.
Follow twitch.tv/rapoffbattles.
Sir.
Yeah.
You know?
And go get Jay the Nightwing's merch at GEECHIGOTTI.com.
GEECHI GOTTI.
ASAP. www.
That's the shadow website.
Official GEECHIGOTTI.com. Pull up.
Let's go.
What I'm saying?
All right, guys. Thank y'all. Peace out.